Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Jason at fireplaceBlowersOnline.com. Today we've got our FK12 fan kit we wanted to do a quick overview on. So the FK12 fan kit is historically used on older Majestic fireplaces. You'll find them on the older Martin fireplaces, dozens of models of Vermont Castings, a lot of Temcos. So in a large sense, it was a very universal fan kit. It is traditionally a non-thermostatic, non-variable speed fan kit. So typically what you get when you purchase an FK12 fan kit is exactly what you see pictured here. It is a single blower assembly. The blower is about 13 inches long, makes about 130 CFM of airflow, and is typically wired to a 3-prong grounded power plug that you see here. When we ship these guys, we leave the 2 motor terminals loose. There is a tag on the 2 wires. That just is an indication that you need to plug these to those 2 motor terminals there. They can be attached in any order. They're just slip-on connectors. Using the FK12 kits requires that you have a designated wall switch for the outlet below your fireplace. So that outlet is the one that's reserved for the blower kit. So since this is a manually controlled blower kit, you need a wall switch that turns this on and off. Okay, so there's no thermostat sensor on here, so it's not going to automatically turn on and off for you. So if you've got a designated wall switch, you can certainly use the FK12. And if you have a designated wall switch, we can offer what we kind of consider just like an optional wall mount package. And this is typically what you would receive in like an optional wall mount package. You would choose between one of these plate options. So the one you see here on the left is the Decora wall plate option. That's your standard toggle plate. And then you've got your single gang cover plate in case you just have a single cover plate. And then you get a wall mounted speed control. That is the wall bracket that acts as kind of like your light switch bracket. So that'll help mount that guy into place. And then you can choose between dial colors. So we've got those dial colors in white and black. So again, FK12 kit is a single speed kit. That doesn't mean that it's not variable speed compliant. It just means that the way in which the kit is typically packaged and comes to you, you plug it in, you walk over to your wall switch, you turn it on, the blower turns on, and it runs at full speed. So if you want the ability to regulate speed, these are certainly compatible with a variable speed controller. It's just something optional you'll need to purchase. A few things on the blower. Really nice ball bearing assembly. Sealed ball bearings. There's 2 sealed ball bearings on the motor end. Unlike some of the cheaper models out there, we use a ball bearing even on this end cap. Cheaper models, if you pull that thing off, you'll actually see a nylon bushing or even a brass sleeve bearing. But again, we're using a really nice ball bearing in there. It just helps prolong bearing life, prolong blower life. Again, 130 CFM, very quiet. Super nice blower kits. They're very easy to add. We put a support strap over the top. That's a galvanized support strap. And what that does is actually helps stiffen the chassis of the blower. So that actually helps when that motor's running at 3,000 RPM and that blower is spinning, that wheel is spinning, there's a little bit of added like torque on the chassis. So that helps stiffen that chassis up. Again, prolongs bearing life. But other than that, if I can do this while I've got this in my hand, these are installed pretty easily. That foam pad's just there for the sake of keeping it propped up. These are installed pretty easily. Just some Velcro strips with some Velcro padding on the bottom. What we typically do is before we peel those strips off, I actually like doing a dry fit run. So make sure the bottom of your fireplace is cleaned very well. They tend to accumulate dust and debris. So clean that out and do a dry fit. So before you peel these clear sticky back pads on and go for the final finish in the install, just do a dry run. Make sure you can navigate the blower through the maze of gas lines and controls that you've got. In most cases, you are not going to have to remove anything from below the fireplaces. These are designed to slip right into place. And so just make sure you can navigate it to the back wall of your fireplace properly. And when you're ready to, go ahead, remove those clear film strips on those 2 and these guys. And this, again, mounts up to the back of the fireplace. So that is our FK12 kits. If you've got any questions, call us at 262-989-4882, or you can email us at support@fireplaceblowersonline.com. Thanks again.